Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to another medieval day of mayhem and manic farming as we try to expand the village and get our first mount in this game. So yesterday I was talking about various plans. I had to make a very colourful and beautiful village centre around here, which will involve digging up various fields and stuff and relocating them. Which, do you know what? I might put the cancel on this right now. The extra cabbage. I don't think we need extra cabbage. And the wheat. Yeah, I'm going to do that right now before I forget. So, we shall... Field's called extra cabbage. It might not have extra cabbage in it. It doesn't. It's actually got wheat in it. So, these two. Let's clear. Let's clear what we've got. Is there a way to just do this clear? Clear. Clear? Nice. It shouldn't get rid of them. I'm hoping it won't get rid of them. It'll just stop people coming and automatically planting them. Yeah, because it's still got the planting. It's just doesn't have anything set to be. That's good. And that one right next to it, we will change that out as well. And these will be ready for harvesting, and then they won't get reworked afterwards. In theory, because we're going to have this is going to be the tavern area, and we're going to have a road coming through, possibly from there. That'd be quite nice. If we had a road going from here straight to the main road down here. We might need to dig up a few trees to get rid of them. But that does look like an entrance to a village, doesn't it? A plausible entrance. And we're going to have a tavern and a market and some other stuff. And a village area with some benches, and we'll have a road going out on the other side, possibly here or a bit further along. Actually, we've got a main road going through, and it stops here. We'll take this out a bit further. And I'm going to put a barn somewhere out here. Yeah, if I cleared this area here of trees and stuff. I thought I saw something moving up there. We'll clear this area out of trees. We've got woodcutters over the other side. And then this will be a nice location for a second barn, which will then service this area for more fields and stuff. So, that is the plan, whilst we grind the extra farming XP that we need today to go and get our mount. But right now, I suspect I've got to go and do some some mining over in the distance. Look at that shadow. That is a clear shadow. Look at that. A pumping arm run. Tom Cruise style. What was I looking for? I was looking for food. It's in this place. We'll take some food with us. Water we can get on the way, so I'm not too bothered about that. And we'll need a bronze pickaxe as well. I need to make sure I'm not carrying anything I don't need over to the mine. Like 11 logs, for example. And all that stuff there. That's got the weight down. Let me get... Ooh, what shall we do with all those cabbages? We've got lots of stuff we could cook. It's not going to get used today, though, is it? So let me take something to eat. I mean, a cabbage is fine. I'll take 10. That's 70. You can soon overload on cabbages and stuff. 15 cabbages for the journey. And a bronze pickaxe. Really? Oh, in the food storage, that's why. I'm looking there thinking, I have tools stored. I do. I just have them in the main resource storage. And then that will definitely do me. I could take a rubbish tool. No, I won't take a rubbish tool. If I ever take anything rubbish, I regret it because it breaks very quickly. Tree on top of the house. Nicely positioned. So those guys over there don't look like they're working very hard, do they? So this is going to be cool today because we're going to try out our new perk, which I think I unlocked near the end of the last mining session. And I've not had a chance to do it since. And that's the one where we get extra resources for every swing of the pick. Or, you know, effectively when you gather mining materials, i.e. mine them out, you get some bonus resources. I think I've only got 1 point in that. But if it gets us more tin and copper, in particular, stone is a bonus, but I seem to be very well off for stone now, so I'm not too concerned with that. So we have a goal for today. We're going to do some mining now. And then come spring, we're going to have a huge, and I mean huge, effort at farming. We'll plant some extra fields up. We're going to have fields of wheat and oats. Yeah, I think oats going in spring. I might be wrong in that. Flax, I'm sure. Mr. Fester, nice to see you. How's it going? You didn't get a 2-minute ad? Are you a subscriber? Because subscribers don't get ads on my channel. That's something someone asked me the other day, actually, what was the benefit of being a subscriber? Because they got gifted a sub from someone else very kindly. And we were saying, oh yeah, you get to play with the emotes, and we've got the section on the Discord, things like that. And I forgot to say, one of the really big attractions to becoming a subscriber on any Twitch channel, well, depends if they've got it enabled, they might not. But on mine, I turn ads off for subs. Because that's nice, right? Nobody likes ads. No sub yet, your government paycheck not that big. No worries. Otherwise, you probably should have had an advert, so I don't know why that is. But welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing okay. And Blue Dragon, welcome back. I'm doing very well today, thanks. I'm sorry if I sound like a bit stuffed up. I'm not. I just had a massive sneeze just before I hit the go live button for streaming. I don't know where it came from. You know, one of those that it like shakes your whole body and can probably be heard 3 houses down the street. Sets alarms off and car alarms and starts babies crying and things like that. But yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Thanks very much. Recovered from yesterday's epic farming grind that we did to carry on with some more epic farming grind today. How's your game going, by the way, Blue Dragon? My character feels like they're running a lot faster than they used to. I don't think anything's leveled up that would change that. Ellenbrook, welcome back. Shall I hunt this fox? Oh, it's a slippery... No, I won't bother. Right, I think my mine is just over there. One thing I've got to be aware of is that the condition of this building could possibly break down. I don't really keep an eye on it. Oh, water. We'll just stock up on that. My perfect resource store just outside the mine there. Anyway, nice to see you guys back today. Let's... Oh, I don't need to open the chest. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to actually go mining first, don't I? Right then. I have the pick selected. I haven't mined for, I think, a whole season, so... Let's see how much we get from clearing this mine out before. It'd be hard to keep track of. But I'm hoping it's more than... what have we got before? 6 copper, 5 stone. I don't know how that compares to before. I really don't. 4 tins, 6 stone. Is it random? I'd say I'm just trying out the perk that I've got to get a little bit of bonus resources, but I'm not sure how much extra it gives. No, there's no torchlights in the mine because technically it's not a mine, but I will turn mine on so you guys can see. It's just a cave. I haven't got the mine building unlocked yet, and so I have to go in manually, and that means we don't have access to iron and stuff. But we're working towards that. And as soon as we get it, we'll be building mines and then setting people off to do this job for me. Workers in the salt mines. You got the mine going? You're doing some gameplay right now, just out of stream, so you can just do some stone walls and cooking. Yeah, those things take a long time to do, don't they? And you sometimes think, do I want to do it on stream? Because it's not interesting for people to watch you cook 50 bowls of soup that take 8 seconds each. You know. But fortunately, people like a good chat, so... You can't wait to get the mine going on your world? Yeah, there could be a bear in this area. I don't think there is, but it'd be cool if bears did come out the caves. Or if they randomly populated it. Oh, hang on. I feel another one of those earth-shaking sneezes approaching. You might see something really funny in a minute. You know one of those sneezes that you can feel developing, but never actually just arrives, where you go, like that for about 5 minutes? We shall see. Can you make an all-metal house? You mean a shipping container? Can I build a shipping container to live in? No, I think stone, and then you can insulate it with like limestone which I'm guessing is mortar, some sort of mortar, you can then improve it. So it looks very good. It looks like a whitewashed or a lime-washed house, but no metal houses. Oh, I see my bronze pickaxe is nearly dead. Luckily, they last a long time. Unlike the bronze scythes, which will... I don't think a bronze scythe will actually harvest a 10 by 10 field of wheat and oats. I don't. I think I'll be using one of those scythes per field come harvest time, so I will make plenty of those. Luckily, I'll have some spare copper to make some copper ones with, just as spare bonus things. And I should probably make a few more torches as well. Maybe my guys in the workshop are making torches. I had them making all sorts of things. Do you know what? That is something they can actually build, isn't it? That because they're building stone knives and stuff, and I don't think they need to. I just check that everything's happy. Hunting. Production. Workshop 2. Let's see. So Radowitz in there. He's a level 5 in crafting. This guy's a legend. So they're currently making plates. Oh, they are making torches. Plenty of torches per day. And a stack of plates. I'll knock that down to 25%. We don't need that many per day. So I don't think I sell them anymore, really. But we will have bowls at 25%. What else can I make? Medium wicker baskets, because I've got so many sticks to use up. What's a large wicker basket? Purely for aesthetic purposes, can be sold for profit. A wicker crate. I should take a look at those, because I suspect they might sell for a decent bit. But we'll go medium wicker baskets for now, because I don't know if I've got the recipe for the other things. How many can you make in a day? 2. It's not making a lot, is it? Go for it. It's something I can take and sell. Uses those sticks up. No, the map is pretty much the same for each game as far as I can tell. It's not procedurally generated. However, I think the recruitable NPCs might be random, and where some of the vendors and animals to buy are random, I think. But other than that, the map appears to be the same. What am I looking for? Oh, you use baskets in the resource storage to hold stone and other things. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, we can put things in baskets. And Tiger Faust, thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. Oh, hang on, that feels like I'm a bit overloaded. Yes, let's make my way out the cave. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Was it this way? I think it was this way. Yeah. Yeah, it gets seriously dark in here. That's a good point, actually, because with the amount of stone I'm bringing out, that is a lot of stuff. So maybe I should make a few of those big baskets. Let me see what the limit is on this at the moment. It's just over half, but you can see. But by the way I'm chucking in like a lot of stone every mining run, that's going to fill up fast. So, yeah, perhaps that's a good suggestion. Thank you, I'll think of that. You want me to keep you awake? Okay. We've maybe picked the wrong game to try and keep you awake, but... Speaking of other games, I might be giving Guardians of the Galaxy a go next week. I might grab myself a copy of that. It looks pretty good. You want me to set things on fire and cause chaos? If only I could set things on fire. I don't think the game will let me make fire arrows. It's been designed to not let Mark cause chaos everywhere. I've already tried shooting the NPC villagers in the head, And it won't let me. I have tried that. So I do my best to cause chaos. But the game seems prepared for my shenanigans. And protects against it. This pick's about to go. And no. Got another go left yet. You just looked at Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Yeah, it looks pretty good. The initial impressions of it are good. Although bear in mind those are pre-release versions. So, although I trust the reviewers, like ACG and SkillUp, I do trust them. They are playing on clients that are pre-release. And you never know, some of these companies do like to shift things in final versions, put extra... There won't be in this game, I don't think, but in other games they've put like cash shops in and stuff after the reviewers have had a copy and reviewed things, or they've changed stuff about. I don't think that'll be the case here, but you know, it just makes us all a little bit more wary, doesn't it? Rightfully so. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy, Ellenbrook. It's unlike Marvel Avengers, which was a travesty of a game. This one is focused on the single-player side of things. It's just like a 15 to 20-hour adventure. I don't think it follows the movies, but it's based on, themed on the movies. No, when I say pre-release, the copies that the reviewers, a lot of YouTube reviewers get, I haven't been given one, are like a pre-release version of the game, and so they play through it, they review it at that version because they like to get their reviews out for the release deadline that the publisher sets. And I'm not keen on playing those sort of games even when I get offered them, because let me put the torch away. Because I like to see, I want to see the full version that the public get, because that's what you've got to review, right? And you know, most things shouldn't change, but sometimes important things do. So you're not an adventure game player. It looks like more of an action game. Well, depends how you define adventure, really. What can I say it looks like? A bit like Mass Effect, possibly, with a good element of comedy thrown in. I keep thinking I run past. Every time I run past here, I see something sparkling, and I've run past twice, thinking there's some tin or some copper, but there isn't. That does throw me, that one. Anyway, we shall see. We shall see. It looks pretty good, though. And I could do with something that's fun and upbeat. This is like relax and chill. And I could do something with a good element of chaos in it. You know me, I like my chaos. So we shall see. And the other option is to bag Far Cry 6. But I think I might go for the Guardians of the Galaxy route, because I enjoyed the first film a lot. I absolutely loved it. The second film was okay. Not quite as good. Oh, one thing that is a bit of a downer. Well, it won't be for anyone who buys the game and plays it at home. It's got some fantastic music in there. Sadly, it's all copyrighted. However, this is something that I really do like, and that the developers have put in an option to turn off the licensed music so people can stream it and put it on YouTube, which is brilliant. I really appreciate it when software companies do that, because it makes it so much easier. The only downside is I won't get to experience the music when I play the game. Not the good music anyway, I will get some stand-in music instead. And I absolutely loved the soundtrack of the first film. It was one of my favourite movie soundtracks ever, so... You're eating almost burnt pizza there, as you forget stuff. Burnt pizza. Well, I guess it's still pizza. Just... We don't call it burnt, we call it char-grilled. And then we charge extra for it. That's how we do things. You're getting close to unlocking the horse? You can't wait to get that? Yeah, I am. I'll show you where I am. I'm on the quest to go and talk to the person with the horse, but I need to get... This is the big grind, which I'm hoping to do today. I need to go from here to here, which is nearly 500 points. And considering we only managed to put like 170 points on yesterday, I'm not that confident. However, there is a lot of farming to do today, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to pick it up. It'd be a nice objective for the stream if we can. And if not, we'll definitely get a load of extra farming on the go, which will make some good XP and some money. You got about 300 to go. Oh, well, I hope you get it today then, Blue Dragon. Extra crunchy pizza. What did I have for dinner today? Pastrami sandwiches. Nothing too fancy then. I made something really nice the other day. I was discussing with you lot what I was going to eat. Was it Monday? Was it Friday last week? I can't remember. It wasn't yesterday. I had some fish pie last night that my wife made. It was really nice. But last week, what the hell did I have? I was talking about something that we were going to have, and it was really good, and I can't remember what the hell it was. And I remember thinking, after I'd scoffed it all down, ooh, I should really, next time I'm streaming, I'll tell the people that are asking about that how good it was. I can't think what the hell it was. I did indeed have a fish pie yesterday. It was very nice. You need to look and cook something new. You're just sick of everything right now. I always like to look at new stuff and find something that's like simple. Simple cooking, one pot stuff. That's when I'm trying new things, that tends to be my favourite sort of thing to try. Because it's generally stuff that's hard to go too wrong with. Doesn't create too much washing up afterwards. And just gives you something, a nice, simple, different taste. That's what I like anyway. The least complicated, the better. Being an American, what the hell is a fish pie outside the obvious name? Well, there's two ways of making it. It's basically a mixture of fish. You can use whatever you want. It's usually like white fish, maybe some seafood like prawns or shellfish. But it's usually like a mix of regular white fish, smoked white fish, and maybe some salmon. That would be a typical fish pie. Whatever fish types you want. And then you have like a white sauce with it, onions, maybe some mushrooms or some peas cooked in. And then it's topped with either mashed potato, which you can then top with cheese and grill it off afterwards, or it's topped with just a thin layer of pastry, as we did yesterday. And that was really nice. So it's not like a fully encased pastry pie. It's got like all the filling in the bottom of the dish, and then you just put the top on either mashed potato or pastry, whatever you like. And you can have short crust pastry or phyllo pastry, not phyllo pastry, flaky pastry. Plenty of variations. So that's nice. But yes, it's like a creamy white sauce made with corn flour. And that's it just goes really well together. You must have had something similar in America. Maybe call it by something else. Okay, we are starting to get overloaded already. Well, we're going to get the mining done this season, which is nice. I'll go and ditch this and come back for what should be maybe one or two more loads. I don't see there being much more left in this. Fisherman's pie, it's often called as well, and that's the same thing. So if you look up a recipe for fisherman's pie, you'll probably get what I'm talking about. You can add like fresh herbs and stuff in, like parsley goes quite well, but I don't think we bothered with that. Actually, I think yesterday's had something different. I think we had some tuna steak in it. Like, we'd got this pack of probably yellowfin tuna, I think. Frozen tuna steaks. And then just thaw them out. They I don't know, frozen fish, well, frozen tuna anyway, I think it feels a bit dry when you cook it afterwards. But, hey, it's still good fish. It still fills you up. Let's make sure I do get all the good stuff out of this place. I don't want to leave anything. This sounds like different music to normal. Maybe it's the winter music I've just not noticed before. I've got to say, this regular torch seems to give out better light than the cheap torches that I used to make. Here we go, a bit more copper. One of my viewers from Sweden once gave me a recipe for fish pie, or fish stew, I think it was, over here on Twitch. He actually sent me the message with it. And I said, oh, I'm definitely going to try that. And he says, you have to put fennel in, that's the key ingredient. And this was about 3 years ago. And to my shame, I have not got round to trying it since. Fish sandwich is probably the closest thing. The McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. Yeah, we don't eat as much fish as we used to. Not sure that eating British fish is a great idea at the moment, considering that we are busy pumping raw sewage into the seas and rivers. Yeah, good old Britannia. I really like eating seafood when we go out, partly because we don't have a fishmonger, a local fishmonger anymore. So it's hard to get those really nice, fresh fish. And therefore, when we go out for a meal, that tends to be what I try and look for. Fish are friends, not food. Well, friends can be food as well. Just ask Hannibal Lecter. Right, I'll keep this torch on. I think I'm going to do one more run round the mine in case I've missed any bits. But we should have enough to go. I'm looking at the durability of the pickaxe, which is normally an indicator. Normally when I've used up about a third of a pickaxe, I've cleaned out this mine. Maybe a bit more than a third. But I did have some of the previous pickaxe as well, so that's my indicator. You hear Swedish surströmming is great. It smells absolutely great. We were here for the discussion on that yesterday. And I think it was it Milos shared a video of Gordon Ramsay trying this stuff. No, it was a Norwegian one, sorry. He was trying some Norwegian, but similar stuff. And, yeah, screwed his face up, spat it out. It was quite funny to watch. Good old fermented, rotted fish. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, I know my streams always do degrade into talking about food very quickly. It must be because of this game. We talk about food production and then very quickly get onto the subject of, ooh, what can we eat? I don't know. We could do the British thing and talk about the weather if you like, if you prefer. Very British to discuss the weather as parts of small talk and conversation. Terrible weather we're having lately. Yes, awfully wet for the time of year. A lot of British conversation does tend to go like that. How's the weather where I am? Let me have a look. It is currently dry and windy, but overcast. So there's not been any sun today that we've noticed. Yes, that's how British conversation go. How's the weather with you? Oh, it's a bit shit. And that's the end of that conversation. Because it's the same every day. That's not quite fair, that. We get both types of weather over here. We get bad and really bad. No, don't send any rain. We are fine for rain at the moment, thanks. Bit of sunshine would be nice. Fire up my solar panels so I can heat my water. I think we've got everything out of here for this particular season, which means it's time to race back to the farm, as I call it, and get all that ore smelted. Well, we have the rest of the day and a little bit of night time to do this. Yeah, we're done. Let's go. Let's not waste any more. I don't know if I even picked any up on that run. Did I get any? No. Empty. Right, due south. I don't know what that marker's on there for. Why have I put that marker on? Oh, it's back at the village. Well, that'll do. I could actually have brought something to sell, but as I've run through a village on the way here, but that's okay. Florida, 27 degrees, sunny with spotted clouds and no wind. That's a great thing about the US. It is such a vast place that the weather in one part can be completely different to another. It's nearly always windy in the UK. except when you actually want it to be. On the rare occasions you would appreciate it being windy, like when you hang the washing out. Or if you're the owner of a wind farm, maybe.